You guys wrestle a lot of really big matches in the Big Ten, but the significance of this, taking home a trophy.
Yeah, we go through this Big Ten grind week in and week out, and then you got to come and wrestle your in-state rival who this is a big match for them. It's a big match for us too. We've been wrestling forever, and I've watched them, and I guess Chris and I kind of got in together, and I've watched them build this thing, and they're doing an unbelievable job. And they got some really, really talented kids. Let me tell you, this one kept me up at night, no doubt about it. This was I thought they matched up really, really well with us, and we needed to beat some national ranked guys to get this done at 28-6. But I have a tremendous amount of respect for what Chris and Joe and Sean do in this program, and yeah, this one kept me up at night, no doubt about it. This was a big match for them, I know that, and we had to make sure it was a big match for our guys.
For Geraldo getting a pin, first one.
Yeah, he's not a pinner really. He's kind of very. It was good for him to get out there and score points. He's one of those guys that's in that 133-pound weight class in the Big Ten every single night. He's wrestling a top 10, 15 guys. So good for him to get out and score some points and get a fall. We needed a fall somewhere.
You guys wrestling really well right now. So you have back-to-back. You have Maryland, tough Princeton team. You only lose 3 matches. How do you characterize the performance of this weekend going forward?
For us, it's about the next match is big. The next match is the most important match. And I said it in last Friday's press conference after the Maryland match. It's not a Big Ten match, but it's super important for us. So it's the next one. It's important. We were really worried about it. And you just got to keep getting the guys up. And it's hard to bring the intensity every single night, but the better kids we continue to get, they want to wrestle, they want to perform, they want to put on a show, they want to score points. So it's getting a little bit easier to keep them motivated. And then for the fact we've only wrestled 3 or 4 times in January, they want to wrestle other people. And I think being in their home state, this was important for them, so it wasn't too hard to motivate them.
Why do you put this one here? Why not do this in November, December? Why?
You know what? For us, we have to wait for the Big Ten schedule to come out, and wherever we can find a date, we're going to make sure we do it. So that's why. And if we can do it early, we do it early. But it's not a bad time to have. It kind of gets us a little bit of a break, to get out of conference and wrestle in our home state. So.
How would you characterize a couple of the key performances? So we had,
Gravina. Gravina was huge. We like to start at 125. That's traditional. That's wrestling. That's the way we believe our staff it should be. You start at 125, and when teams draw, that's the last guy you want to draw, especially if your kid's not a great weight cutter and you got to wrestle that guy right out of the gate. That's a tough draw. So we felt really, really good that we were going to start at 184, and they wanted to draw. So huge win, national ranked guy. The guy should be. He's going to start getting respect, no doubt, after tonight. But it's a great win for Nick and Dippery too. Beating a national ranked guy who knocked our guy out of the national tournament last year. Knocked out Theobald out of the nationals, and if Dippery needed one of those, he's got to get himself in that top 20 so he can qualify the weight for the Big Ten tournament. So that match was huge. And then nobody understands it because this crop kid hasn't wrestled a lot, but that crop kid's been around a long time, and he's really, really good. And Richie Lewis just continues to show up and be great kids. So those 3 guys right now stand out. McCabe was big, and I thought Ashnault wrestled the best he's wrestled in a long time.
Is there a reason for that?
Just confidence. We'll keep what we're doing in the room, and just continue to be offensive.
All right. Thanks for taking the time.
All right, you got it. Thanks, man.
Thanks, everyone.
Yeah, we got Michigan. Yep. See ya. Oh, that's all right. I didn't realize it.
Thank you.